G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a banana. Not just any banana, it's a tactical banana. This one is made for generic poses if you want to have a couple of poses with it. And this one is made for different poses. Basically, this one's raised up a little bit, so if you've got a specific pose, it'll just work a little bit better with that. It's got a little bit of customization attached to it. You can put a bipod on it. It does nothing. And you can put a logo on it, which adds a little logo to the front, and it says high potassium. It's got a Vault girl doing the Rosie the Riveter pose, and that's kind of cool. And you can chuck a scope on it, a recon scope, a reflex sight, and a short scope. These are basically the same modifications you get from a 44 Magnum, and as such, you've got the same animations. A legendary effect is there if you need it. Probably won't need it. 603 damage is quite a lot. And I guess that's it for this thing. Not much else to cover. The weapon can be crafted under tactical bananas on a chemistry workbench, which you can also have a misc clutter item, which doesn't weigh anything, but has a value of 20 and costs nothing to make, so you can break the game's economy with bananas if you feel like it. And they don't actually require anything to make either, so you can do it even better with the actual weapon variants. Do at your own risk. Alrighty, welcome to Gunners Plaza. To the town of Gunners Plaza walked a stranger one fine day. Didn't speak to folks around her, she didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask her business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big banana on her hip, and that's actually a thing you can do with classic holstered weapons. You see, you can have the irons, or in this case, potassiums on your hip there. So there you go. That checks out. And this is just the other one, the one made for poses. You'll still be able to aim through it if you've got a scope because it's a non-see-through scope, so we'll be using it like that. But generally, a reflex sight version works a little bit better, and a quick look in third person, perhaps a little bit more of a close-up on that high potassium sticker. I think that covers what this thing looks like. Let's get into shooting stuff. Now, at 603 damage, this thing's actually not going to be any slouch at all. It'll do a ton of damage, and I'm going to make some use out of gun fu here. I can see 2 targets now, and still not in danger. I'd like to get that guy there. Hang on. Alright, we can go all 3 here. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5. I think they've seen me. 6. 7, and we've still got shots left over. So what we'll do is we'll go for some criticals here, and then by the 4th shot, all of these will be criticals, so we should be able to clean sweep this whole place with a bit of gunfill action here to start off. There we go. And now we just watch the show. Even did a tiny little bit of damage, 1 damage to that thing from blowing up. We might have a couple more gunners to deal with. I don't think I got all of them. That might be it, in fact. There's a legendary gunner there, bit of wall hacks. Got to reload first. There's a reload animation, like I said, 44 Magnum, and not quite a kill there. How unfortunate. That's okay, though, because we can get back into it. And we got all of our crits back again, which we will not have to use there. Against this one, however, we might need the extra stopping power, so eat the crit. In comes the 44 Magnum shot and kills them dead. And now we've got someone in here, which we're going to bash. Take this. Decently good hipfire accuracy on the old banana gun. Definitely potassium poisoning kill there. Took a few 44 Magnums to get them, but you know they make the gunners tough here, so that's okay. We'll continue. And we're going to do a little bit of more sniping now, I reckon. A little bit more precision shooting with our scoped Magnum firing tactical banana. And that's very unfortunate. And you, my friend, have got an MG. So you're going to die with extreme crit prejudice. There we go. Looking pretty good here. All those turrets are taken out now. And we've got many crits to spare, so we may as well use them. I don't think I've ever had a 44 Magnum revolver weapon this potent, and this is supposed to be a joke mod, but It's really countering the damage reduction these gunners have really well. That is a naughty weapon. Drop that right now. There we go. Was it? Did you pick that up? Put that down right now. Nice little banana slap in the face to knock you out for good. And I don't think there's any gunners in here. So we'll keep coming around now. Let's see what we can do here. We'll switch over to the snipey one. Got to steady our banana scope on this. Still miss somehow. Probably hit boxes. That one was obviously my fault. But I feel like we're fighting against a clone army. The three gunners in this room look exactly the same. Maybe that's why they're so good. They get genetic templates and they just... They find out which ones are the best, so they just keep reproducing them over and over. Maybe I should get like a mod for faces of gunners. Or maybe I should work on my aim. That could be a thing that I do instead of that. That's probably a more productive use of my time and your time as well, as it turns out. But with this last turret dead, that is gun runners. No, wrong game. Sorry, I got confused because I made a New Vegas reference. Gunners Plaza. And also I made a Mr. Worldwide reference, and I'm going to do it again. Standing on top of the world, and that's weird lighting. What's going on there? You'd think it'd be a little bit brighter than that. Okay, so what we've done is enhance our tactical banana with a variant of legendary effects, very potent legendary effects. I think there was a Molotov coming in, so we'll back off from that, lest we get burnt. This one has the instigating legendary effect, double damage if targets are at full health, which means if we nail these headshots, even from at a range, we're getting a decent amount of damage, even with the 50% damage reduction that we penalize ourselves with on this difficulty. If we creep in a little bit just to increase our range, then, well, obviously the babby gunners will go down in one shot. But now, we've got kind of big problems to deal with, and the other variant of banana I got has got the Furious legendary effect, which I'll use to great effect here. 15% multiplicative extra damage from every shot, and we'll go for a critical here, and just gotta remember to reload, alright? And these crits are going to be very strong. We're hitting him for a lot of damage now at this point blank range. Gotta run away now. And hopefully you don't get stomped on, because we might get one-shotted if he mutates, and we're at this late stage of health. But we're back into caution now, and I suspect the gunners are all dealt with. So whilst we're here, I think the... Well, whoever that was just got wrecked. Got hit with a giant stick. And we'll try to take a couple of shots. We are sliding down here. I don't know how that would affect bats. Probably wouldn't affect it very well. So what I'll try to do is get a couple of shots with the instigating legendary effects happening. Well, won't be able to get it here, but we'll go for some criticals just to see what kind of damage we can do on these bloody bullet sponges. Not bad there for the follow-up. Over 1,000 damage. We forgot to reload again. That one's a little bit closer. Even got a level up out of that, which is nice. See if we can't put this one right through the tree. Looks like it happened. 1,400 damage. He goes down. And there's the big guy. We might have to restack our furious damage on him. This one is shooting at me though and causing a lot of radial blur, so we'll go and shoot him a few times. Hopefully concentrated fire will pick up the slack here. Hello? Did we forget to reload again? I think we did. Here it comes. Cinematic shot. There goes his face. Bit of idiot savant there for you. And he's Skyrim mammothing right now. That's okay though, because we can get major points of damage whilst he's standing there. It'll get it out of the way nice and quick, I guess. 1,300 there. 14, 16, 17. Gaining about 100 damage each time. The gap will keep increasing as we go on. That was 2,300 on a crit. Now, does he want to fight at all? No, looks like he's finally decided that he wants to go elsewhere. And we'll go for some shots here. A little bit more accurate at range with a scope. Once he gets mutated, we'll go for a crit. And that takes him out. Bit of concentrated fire, extra damage there. Tactical use of the instigating legendary effect. Back into caution now. We're getting a 25% base headshot thing thanks to McCready's perk, so that's helpful. And we had one stack of Furious there before it had to reset there. And we gotta start critting here because he's charging in like a mad bull and will do a lot of damage. He'll potentially one-shot me. So keep critting. Don't stop critting. And looks like that'll do him in. Quickly step out of the way before he falls on you. As he bugs out and does that. Now, the Raiders would have witnessed all of that. They can't be that blind. Or maybe they can. That one didn't seem to care all that much. Just out on the routine patrol. That's a Raider scum. That's a one-shot. And what do you want to do? Not much. I think she was in the mood for running away that time. But that's okay. Didn't have to worry about chasing her down this time. Now, there should be a bear around here, which we might be able to nail in one shot. Would be great if we could. Let's have a look. There it is. It's all the way over there. A little bit further away than what you'd think it would. It's doing the idle animation that means it's kind of aware of you, but not really. I was shooting at the car deliberately, you understand. It didn't do much damage to the Yao guy when it exploded. Sick dodges. Yes. Way too fast. 2 times sprint to legs means you can just dodge, dip, duck, weave, and dodge out of the way of angry bears. Very helpful. Anyways, we'll keep this VATS thing rolling because that's clearly the best way to run this weapon. And we'll go for a crit here just to see what we can do. Follow up outside of VATS because it's slightly quicker. He goes down in one shot. Hoping for a Grim Reaper sprint opportunity here just to get some crits back. Don't have that luxury, so we'll see what we can do here. There we go. Gonna need some major VATS hits coming in here, and what I might do is get a big gun fu streak happening. 3 there, a couple there, a little bit more there. Might be able to gain some criticals out of this, hopefully. We'll see how we go. Completely whiffed on that second one there. Would love a little bit of extra range out of that, you know? That's alright. Probably need to get it in a little bit closer. We're bulletproof when it comes to them shooting me with miniguns. They just don't do a lot of damage in this. That being said, we'll try to take him out. He's actually staggered out of the way there. I think the penetrator perk allowed us to hit that. And in the fire, we'll have a critical. Pretty sure these are full precision meshes, so that's why the screen seems to be engulfed in flames. Hey! You can't do that! Don't flashbang me! I've still got that mod installed. Did you have those flashbangs? You did as well. And a critical for you, my man. That'll send you to hell very, very quickly indeed. That's just a basic super mutant. He'll go down in a shot. The biggest bullet sponges of them all in Fallout 4. And you know what? I'm going to get the instigating legendary effect on here. Almost got him in one shot there after that. That's okay. I don't know what we've got up there. Is that like a mutant hound that hasn't found his way back? Broke his pathing somehow. Alright, we'll go for a crit here. And then come out of that and just shoot him in the head. That seemed to do good work. And we're about done here with the tactical banana. I know this weapon is a joke, right? But, you know, it's fun. It's a fun weapon to use. There's a mutant hound. Get a nice little bash kill for the last one. There you go. Nice little critical strike. I know it's not supposed to be taken seriously or as seriously as I've taken it, but still, you know, nothing has to be too super serious. Don't have to do super hyper realistic weapons with tactical reloads all the time. Sometimes the silly stuff is fine and fun to do every once in a while, and I think hopefully I've done this mod justice, even though I may have overdone it. But if you'd like to see the tactical banana in your game, well, it's a very small mod. The meshes here clearly aren't going to be that large on the texture or 3D models front, and it's reflected. It's like, what, less than 4 megabytes or something. But for a fun joke weapon, a little bit of a meme, it's fine. I like it. I'll see if there's a link for this for Xbox as well. I'm not sure if there is, but if there is, link will be in the description. Maybe you can have a bit of fun with it. Give it to your mod followers to have a little bit of laughs. Who knows? Thank you very much for watching, guys.